Hello. Probably the closest I can get to my grandma at the moment. Hello. Welcome to the quarantine vlog series. I'm sure I'll come up with some catchy name or something like that, but I wanted to film this quick day one of quarantine clip. The camera's a little bit shaky. The setup is not particularly grounded. It's a box or a container full of crackers in a tissue box, so it's not the best. But I did a little clip just beforehand where I was just kind of rambling, and because it's nearing 4 AM in England, my body is definitely telling me that I need to sleep. So I guess the majority of my day one quarantine will be spent sleeping, which is totally fair enough. But essentially what happened this morning was Mum, Grandma and Grandpa, Jason's at school, so I'm sure he'll be picked up and he'll join the rest, but they are staying at a hotel for the next 2 weeks, and so I'm kind of staying at home by myself, but of course with Snowy, who I think is in the most relaxed mood ever. Oh, I wish I was guinea pig right now. But I've put all my like laundry bits in the laundry. I've collected all the laundry from outside. My sheets are nice and fresh and clean thanks to my amazing fam, and so it will just be nice to sleep. I'm not sure if I'll actually wake up in the night. I'm not really sure at this point. I think I should wake up just for a bit, maybe eat something, wash my face, and maybe go back to sleep again. But at this point I think I should head off now. This morning was definitely very anxiety fueling, and I mean, it's, you know, it's serious when the Emirates crew are saying please remain seated when the seatbelt sign goes off, because normally people scramble to get their luggage and get out of the plane. But it was weird how like we were all sat as though we were like children in a classroom eagerly waiting for a teacher's next instructions. The actual process at the airport, I would say, was not like particularly scary or anything. It was just more so the sheer amount of people that were incoming into Australia. It made me think all these people have to do the exact same thing and do this 14-day isolation, and for those who don't have a adequate place to stay, obviously this is a huge thing. And so I just really felt for all those people and realized that I'm in quite a lucky situation where we have, I guess, the financial capacity to consider different options. Of course, in an ideal situation, of course not, but still. Here's my face off. These things are just so annoying though, because they really hurt your ears, especially if you are a glasses wearer like I am. But I guess this is very fashionable at the moment. Anyway, this is relatively new and fresh. Oops, just kicked the chair. But it's definitely amazing being back home. Just seeing the sunshine is just amazing. And I think one of the highlights, it's very random, but in the Emirates flight, well, both of them, the one from Birmingham to Dubai and then Dubai to Brissy, was the little twilight type night light feature on the ceiling. Like, it was this beautiful navy twilight color, and it had little like white silver speckles that resembled stars. And I just thought that, because I was towards the back of the like section for both planes, because I deliberately chose those seats, I could really see the detailing of that light feature, and I don't know, something about it was really cute and made me just look up and smile, and you know. So I think for now I will get my charger out so I can charge my phone, not just with the portable charger. Drink some more water because I'm getting through this so fast, because this is obviously a difference in temperature that I need to get used to once again. But yeah, that's, I think, what the bulk of my first day is going to be like. If there's anything else that happens during today, I will be sure to update you. Yeah, but that's me signing out for now. So I guess good night, because I am tired. 32 degrees, quarantine day 2. It's so hot. I've turned the AC on in my room. It's 2:30-ish, so this is when it gets really warm in this house because of the direction of the sun. But it's been a pretty productive day. I figured out what's the deal with my phone and the SIM. Turns out I can just use it as is normally here. I have data and things like that as well, so it's really good. The internet's not connecting to my laptop for some reason, which is frustrating, so I need to figure that out. I've been able to clean around a bit and also do my laundry, as you can see out there, which is quite nice as well. I'm starting to get tired though, because it would be 4:30 in the morning in the UK, hence why my body's kind of like But yeah, I've just been pretty much walking around with this like crop top thing and shorts, and I just want to like strip bare and jump in the pool. But I can't really do that at the moment because Mother Nature has decided to enter my life the moment I touch down. But it just kind of proves how like run down my body was and how stressed I was. If you know like that your period hasn't started and you know it's like a stress related thing. So yeah, that was pretty, it was my body going, hello, calm down. But anyway, I'm going to eat like a nice lunch. It's just everything I want to have is like warm, but it's like so freaking hot. And it's also my body not used to it because I've been in winter for the past 2.5 months, so obviously. But I might eat, chill out, and then sleep some more, like take an afternoon nap, and then see what I can do in the evening when it calms down a bit, like in terms of the weather. I'll probably sort out the rest of my suitcase. But surprisingly, I'm not too jet lagged. I'm doing quite well physically. It's just really hot, so that's the only thing that's obviously hard. And yeah, being indoors, but you know, it could be worse. I'll check in with you guys later maybe, maybe not, we'll see. Good morning. This is quarantine day 3 and it is not even 6 AM. Last night I managed to not sleep until like 6 PM, which is kind of arguably an odd time to sleep. So I was gonna sleep around the afternoon, but then I wanted to put Snowy out for a run, and then I was like doing the dishes and things like that, and then eventually I ended up just not sleeping until 6 because I was on my phone, or not on my phone, sorry, watching a couple of things on my iPad. And then it was lucky I didn't fall asleep because one of my teachers from church, she brought me like food because we had chatted during the day, and she asked for my address, and then she was so nice, she didn't say anything, and she just brought me like a bunch of food and gave it to me at the door. So like I really wanted to eat it then, but at the same time I was getting really tired, and so I thought to myself, I'm gonna sleep for about 2 hours. So I probably slept until 8:30, and then I'll wake up because I have to feed Snowy, and then I'm probably gonna go back to sleep. And so I got up, I fed Snowy, and then I pretty much slept around 11. So a lot of time passed. I was just kind of like on my iPad and just like wasting a bit of time. And then I slept from 11 until, oh my god, mind my yawning. I always yawn so much when I wake up and I haven't like left my room or anything like that. Oh my god, that podcast episode I did where I was pretty much just yawning. Anyway, yeah, and then I woke up around 4:30 in the morning, so which is not ideal, but I tried to fall back asleep, but then I was like, you know what, forget it, I'll just wake up and do something else. So I was just listening to some music, just some classical music, and then I'm probably just gonna keep watching Elite series 3, which is good, it's just fun, and it's pretty much sunrise in about 20 minutes, so you can't really see at the moment, but it's starting to get light. Yeah, anyway, I'm glad to be reunited with my floofer. This is great to just hug when I'm sleeping. I do have to say, I had some weird dreams last night. Quite vividly remember like the different fragments of it, but yeah. I'm probably gonna watch some episodes, and then I probably will get up and eat. I'm really hungry and I can't wait to eat all that food that Hanyuna-sen brought me. It'll be really nice today as well to watch the live stream of the church service. It's just crazy now. Churches pretty much everywhere are being cancelled because in Australia at least, gatherings of more than 100 people are banned. In the UK, I just saw London's pretty much in lockdown. Restaurants, bars, nightclubs, everywhere, cinemas, any public place that has gatherings of, you know, more than like 100, 200 people is pretty much being shut down. And so I kind of already anticipated that though, because I was looking through my junk email and it said Prism in Birmingham was closed. So that kind of, yeah. I'm sure it won't be long until the rest of the UK goes in full lockdown. Like, I don't really check the figures these days. I just don't think it's necessary. Just hearing the highlights is enough. I think I've done a good job at kind of blocking out the news that's happening, because compared to when I was like actually in the UK and trying to figure out what the heck was going on and if I needed to return home, I haven't really been checking the news as regularly, and honestly I think that's better. So yeah, I love how the colours in my room are so vibrant and pretty, like obviously the books. It's just like a decoration thing, but yeah. I'm reading Final Girls at the moment on my Kindle, but I do want to read some books like paper copy. Obviously now that I have access to my library, which is zooming in right now. Yeah, it's so nice. Like, obviously when you're living away from home, you just don't have your physical books. But yeah, I don't know what I'll read. I might read 100 Years of Solitude, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, or reread what is it, Any Ordinary Day, or reread All the Bright Places, because that movie made me cry my eyes out on the plane. But anyway, I can't see anything because I don't have my glasses, but this is at my setup at the moment. So yeah, I'll probably film more about quarantine day 3 because it's so early in the morning, but I kind of wanted to wake up earlier anyway. So it's weird how I woke up at 8 AM yesterday, but I've woken up at 4:30 in the morning today. But either way, it was so hot yesterday as well, so I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it, but alright. Later. Good morning! It's quarantine day 4, and I am tired for some reason. I actually had a great night's sleep last night, and it was like timed really well because I slept around 10 and woke up at 7 in the morning. So that's like a great night's sleep, timed really well. And it's, what time? Nearly 10:30 now, and I'm feeling sleepy. A little bit fatigued. So, who knows what's going on in my body. But, really good things. Number 1, my bag arrived. The one that I packaged ever so last minute. That has arrived, and second good thing, the ants have been insane around the house. And our house tends to have a lot of problems with bugs and ants because of proximity to the park, and we really live next to the park, and we have a forest in our house. So in the direction of our house means that it's very, very warm, excuse me, in this house. So all the time we have a lot of crawly creatures. But I guess it's really bad with like rain and things like that with ants. I had a vinegar kind of keeps away ants because of the strong smell. So I didn't have around the area of it wasn't really working. And there were lots of ants actually inside the cage, so that was really annoying. But it turned out what I realised was the problem. In my Unix face, brains and pellets that we give them, or give her, is a one cute thing, unfortunately. That's no one else. They were like these crystallized fruit bits, or dried raisin kind of things. I don't know why it's crystallized, but it just looks like a crystal fruit. Yeah, I'm talking about. And I thought the ants were attracted to the leftover vegetables that takes a while to eat, but it turns out it was the dried fruit. So when you pour in the fruit, you just take those bits. But anyway, it's a Monday today, so the goal was for me to spend Friday, Saturday, Sunday just kind of relaxing and chilling out, and then for me to get onto my work starting from Monday. But obviously I'm someone that takes time to get back into like a routine. I get used to situations really fast, but it takes me a while to like ease into and build a habit. So it might be tricky, especially because I've got some assessment due on Friday, which is especially the bigger ones, it's going to take a bit of time, but it's okay. I've got all the stuff I need out here. Drinking a lot of water, which is great. I've got some, this is like a oyi cucumber kimchi type thing. Some sushi, Korean style kimbap, and some dumpling. Mum's home! Good morning and welcome to quarantine day 6. I didn't really film a vlog type thing yesterday because, to be honest, I had a really stressful day, and also the night before was pretty hard. So essentially I thought that my dear little guinea pig who I'm staring at right now was not gonna make it. So let me just readjust this. Essentially what happened was she had 3 seizures in the span of a couple of hours. She had 2 before we decided to take her to emergency, and then she had one about 1 in the morning. So it was pretty confronting and very scary because they're such small creatures. To see them like flop onto one side and completely spaz out, it was really scary. And so I was pretty hysterical and quite emotional that night. I was still able to finalize my work that I was doing during the day, and interestingly yesterday I managed to do some work as well. But as you can imagine, it was really stressful, and even at the emergency vet, we're not sure. Sorry, she's just scratching herself. Kind of freaks me out thinking that's gonna happen again. Hello and welcome to day 7. I've been very confused with the dates in terms of like what day of quarantine it is. And I had like a full-blown like what the heck last night, thinking it was day 8 yesterday. But it would have been day 8 yesterday if I had calculated from the day that I actually left the UK. I'm just hearing that my mum has come. She is bringing a burger and an apple cider, an alcoholic beverage, which I've really wanted. I'm just working through some of my Spanish pruebas. Prueba auditiva formativa. Auditiva. Such a mouthful to say. But I've got my phone connected like this because the internet is still down, but I think overall Dodo is having some problems. But yes, it's day 7 and I'll check in with you guys soon. Netflix watch party. This massive pastry that Kate's dad brought me. Some coffee from before that's nice and cold now, but it's still great. Yay! This pasta is so strange. It's like swirly spaghetti. Oh man. Hello and welcome to day 8, I believe, of quarantine. It's 12:50, nearly 1 p.m. In the afternoon, and this morning I woke up nice and early once again, 7:30, and then I pretty much read for quite a bit and finished my book. I was reading Final Girls by Riley Sager. It's been a book that's been quite widely talked about, but I hadn't read it. But yeah, it was really interesting plot. It did take a bit of a twist towards the end. There were lots of things where you were like, holy, I didn't expect that person to be, you know, yeah, involved. Oops. Couple of things. The internet is still down. It is very frustrating. Very frustrating. But I think a lot of people will probably be going through the same thing at the moment, just because so many people are working from home, and I just don't think Dodo has the capacity to deal with the demand. It rained a little bit last night and it's been drizzling a bit this morning as well. My plan, I finished off this grammar task I had to do for Spanish. And then now I'm just going to cook a little bit because, I don't know, I haven't been eating like a substantial dinner for some reason. I think it's because I've been having breakfast. I haven't been very hungry at night. It's weird.
That we've been working in for the last week, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all congregating in the same space. And I thought that was really interesting. She said, play with the lighting in your home to feel like you're not always there, but also when you're socializing with people on a Zoom call, don't feel stupid if you put a lamp close to make the lighting feel more intimate so that the setting is more intimate.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Another really great piece of advice is from Michelle Weiner Davis. She's a relationship expert from America, and she said, offer to help others. Reaching out and adopting the Buddhist perspective of focusing on the here and now can inoculate you from anxiety. I agree with that. I think you feel like you're helping someone else, whether that's a